How many encounters do you have to fight to beat Plexus 1? Today I will try to beat Plexus 1 by having as few encounters as possible, which means no grinding and I have to skip a lot of bosses. The requirement to get the easiest ending is to simply either enter covenants with the 4 demonic princesses or kill them, then kill Cinderella. I'll begin the run by choosing Thief for the extra speed and free souls. Then I will choose Master Key. Yes, I mean who isn't? Sadly, YouTube doesn't like it, so I have to resist the urge. I have to skip the prologue because there's a mandatory fight with a dragon. That's one less encounter to fight. Sorry Hellkaiser. I got saved by a certain fairy and brought to the Holy Forest. Oh, did you know if you try to force yourself into this hole, you get these 2 rings? Since my encounter is very limited, double souls from battle is going to be very useful. So I will equip the ring until the very end. I went north and meet the best heroine in the game. That is until you meet any other heroine. I can end it all here. Dorothy, Red Hood, I will away. Don't worry, I can have my revenge later in the sequel. Now what I'm going to do is go north, the opposite of north, down into the basement. This is where the Master Key I chose earlier came in handy. Into the Graveyard Town Elixir. I got a bow, then immediately got stuck and had to Homeward Gundas. Went back and not long after I reached Tainted Bog. The enemies here are extremely strong. They will one-shot me and outspeed me every time. Too bad they're too slow to even start an encounter, so I can just go past them and loot everything. I got a spell that triples my magic. Oh cool! Weapon that I will never use. Oh cool! A multi-target fire spell that I will never use. After running around in the quote-unquote open world poisonous land, I finally found a bonfire. Very useful tips, Leaf. It's not like these poison tiles deal 1 damage per tile and can't kill you or anything. Anyway, I found the first demonic princess, Frog. I should make covenants with all 4 demonic princesses to avoid encounters. And all I had to do to do Frog's covenant is say yes. My level has decreased. Oh no, whatever will I do? I went from this to this. That's basically why I haven't tried to level up just yet. Entering a covenant with Frog decreases my level by 30. Anyway, now I have Princess Frog's favor. Higher chance to apply a bunch of status effects, also apply them on my physical attack. I'm back to the Holy Forest, and it's time to sell a lot of souls I got this far. This way I can level up to level 18 and live to level 21 without having any encounters. Also, have I ever told you that souls are basically
come?
Yeah, I really don't want to expand that part of the lore. Now I actually go north. Have to touch a bunch of fairies. Come on! Yes! Fuck! Met a talking flower and it gave me anti-fairy. If only it works on Leaf. I needed to reach the witch house to buy some spells. But wait, doesn't that require an encounter? Well, you see. Hansel and Gretel turn into demon beasts only if you pick up a breadcrumb. Dorothy gave me a free master key and I realized I don't have enough souls to buy sorceries and she doesn't even let me sell. So I continued to the sewers to gather more souls. And we have the strongest spell in the game, Soul Discharge, only seconded by its late game upgrade, Heavy Soul Discharge. I got out from the sewers into a town named Rottenburg. Time for my first mandatory encounter. A werewolf. Not even a sweat. I went to a brothel and Anyway, in the 3rd room is a prostitute named Mariana. I can spend a night with her for only 10,000 souls. Very worthwhile scene, I must say. But I can't let any souls go to waste. Instead, I will spend a night with her for free. Down to the basement she goes. Don't mind me, Elma. I'm just here for a ring that I will never use. I went to the past, into this weird creepypasta area, just to light the bonfire and left. Now I go to the east, into the Behemoth Ranch. On the way, I met Goose and freed her for a spell that, let's say it again everyone, I will never use. Wait, did I just beat the game? I can make this cow infinitely and sell the milk for 1 soul each. Even the developer knows that I milk her too much. Need a bonfire and Leaf actually told me a very useful tip. To the north and my second encounter begins. And it's another wolf monster. And the strategy is pressing one button repeatedly. This is peak Plexus gameplay. At the end of the fight, I just realized I forgot to equip Frostweaver to the restart. Not that it mattered anyway. If I want to go north, I need invisibility, so let's go south instead. I reached a desert and found whatever this is. Give it the milk I make from a poor cow, and look at this! I'm very fresh now. If you go to the first cactus on the left and go straight down, there's a rare rose that I will need later on. Navigating through this open world desert is very annoying. I don't remember the map, and if I go too fast I find a pyramid. Oh look, another weapon that I will never use. And 20% crit chance ring that I will use. I'm not opening the right chest because it's a mimic. Crit is very broken in this game, it does 3 times damage. There's a reason why I don't show all of my accidental encounters. After running around for a while, I lit a bonfire and went back into the Holy Forest to buy some master keys and level up. In the middle of the desert, there's a path to a snow area leading to the second demonic princess, Snow White. Probably the best soundtrack in the game. There's a rabbit trying to lure me into a rabbit hole. Gonna ignore that for now. Into the second floor and outside I met the prince. He can turn a Herflash into a Herflash M, which has a wrong description. Inside the basement, I found Snow White, who is a little tad too obsessed with her beauty. To get a covenant with her, I must slay the other demonic princesses, because otherwise she's not the prettiest. But that's 3 encounters I have to fight. No thank you, I lied to her and here comes the 3rd encounter. The strategy is simple. I use Soul Radiance to wipe the gnomes, then summon Leaf. Who's the fairest of them all? Me. Yeah, she really didn't like that one. Leaf can buff agility and evasion, power within to triple my magic, and fairy kiss for a high crit chance. Goodbye Leaf, and now let's test my damage. Not too bad. Then I just remembered that if it exists, I can 4 crits in a row. And Snow White turns into whatever this girl dragon thing is. She has a status on this face and loses HP every turn. So I did the most interesting and fun strategy ever done. But it will take 13 turns in total for her to die. So I quickly end her suffering and Snow White is no more. All the ice have melted and I can finally get the best. Oh shit! I completely forgot there's a mimic. And I forgot to save. Now I have the best weapon in the game, Ender Sword. I also got an invitation to Atlantica. This whole run, I've been saving all my ores, specifically for this weapon. Turned out I didn't have enough ores, so it's only +5. That's only 60% chance for an extra turn. Oh, remember the prostitute I kidnapped before? If I kill her in the basement, she'll drop her ring without having to fight her demon beast form. That's 10% more chance for an extra turn. Just don't tell anyone I forgot to equip it the entirety of the run. Anyway, I continued my way to the north of Rothenburg. A fog meets a boss fight, right? Except it's upstairs, so I can just skip it. Fort Ivern, where the prologue took place. The dragon I'm supposed to fight in the prologue is back for blood. Except if you stand on the side, it's just gonna cut Chin's ass. I continued north and Labelle stopped me from entering the castle. Now comes another military boss fight, the 4th encounter, Knight in Armor. I started off by using Soul Radiance to kill all the archers. Didn't one shot unfortunately. Technically, I can just cheese the entire fight by spamming evade and wait for an extra turn to deal damage. But I can just tank no problem. Soul Discharge with Power Within and a crit does 9,000 damage and takes out the boss. I forgot to mention this, but Soul Discharge deals 6 times my magic 4 times. Before I can enter the castle, I still have 2 demonic princesses left to Covenant. Now that I have reached 2 progressions, I can buy invisibility powder. So I went to Wonderland, just because why not? Yeah, this place is weird, white and sticky, and you can find it in a town infested with succubus. I wonder what that could be. The interpretation vary depending on the person. It's probably fog, duh. Now I can actually go to the mine, not of where I fought the wolf boss. and I don't have to worry about random encounters anymore now that I have invisibility. Unfortunately, there's this yellow slime thing blocking my path. Very unfortunate 5th encounter. I met a dying warrior near bonfire, and to save him, I had to give him herbs. He rewarded me with 3 of each ores. That was enough to max my ender sword. That's 100% chance for a double turn. My 6th encounter is with this cool looking monster. Whoops, I have dealt a little too much damage. Now I finally reached the most annoying area in the game, Gothels Tower. These vampire-like enemies will follow me whether they see me or not, which means invisibility doesn't work. Luckily, I can confuse their AI and go around them. I met Emma's dad and he sold a sword for 50,000 souls. No thank you, lit a bonfire and triggered a switch on the other side. Downstairs, a head blocked my path. This is my 7th encounter. Just kidding! I can just teleport back into the bonfire. There's this chameleon blocking my path. So I bribed him with souls. Oh sorry, I meant
come.
On the peak, I found Rapunzel, the third demonic princess. Remember the rare desert rose I found 5 million years ago? That's all it took to covenant her. She gave me the best ring in the game, an extra turn and 90% evasion. What the game doesn't tell you is that you lose 100 agility. Yes, all covenant rings have a drawback. The description doesn't tell you though. After that, I went back into the graveyard area and went north to the skeleton maze. There, I found a shaman DK5 Jinn, but that requires 1 more encounter and Jinn is useless anyway. In battle that is. I went through the fog and everything went black. I picked up a shiny thing and then comes the 7th encounter, Singing Bone. I have 60 agility, so the enemies went first. Isn't that just satisfying? Rapunzel's favor doesn't give any magic evasion unfortunately. With a triple turn, I knocked them down in just 2 turns. Beyond the maze is an empty beach. Using the invitation I got from Snow White's castle, I opened a path to Atlantica. I lit a bonfire in Hotel Poseidon and back to the Holy Forest to level live to level 99. Oh sorry, I meant 102. A boat appeared on the river that led me into Red Hood's house. But there's an observer guarding the path, invisibility powder, and that's one less encounter to fight. I found Red Hood, but that's not why I'm here. If I go north, there's a backyard and I can trade 10 candies for this ring, doubles magic and mana cost. Because I will run out of MP pretty quickly now, I bought 9 purple souls from Elizabeth. Before I continue to Atlantica, I will live to learn her ultimate skill. Turned out I didn't have enough souls, so I went back to sell some items like Jin's Axe for example. Liv's ultimate skill doubles my agility 6 times. That's 64 times agility. I went back to Atlantica and went inside Mermaid. I mean like the area is called Inside Mermaid. I met the 4th demonic princess. She is called Little Mermaid but addresses herself as Big Sister. Huh. To make a covenant with her, I must sacrifice a heroine with level 99 plus. I chose Liv because I never befriended anyone else. And she's immortal, so I don't actually lose anyone, but she lost lots of levels in the process. Got Little Mermaid's favor, which gives a lot of HP and MP regen. Now that I have either killed or covenanted 4 demonic princesses, the gate of Lost Empire opened. Talking to Liv 3 times will give me her ring, which doubles agility and 20% evasion for both physical and magic. At the entrance of the castle, I was greeted by LaBelle and she talked shit about me. Invisible paper and I can skim through the entire castle no problem. Lit a bonfire and spend all my souls to level up. Leave the fog and our 8th encounter is Beauty and the Beast. The strategy is... I got absolutely destroyed before I could do anything. Minus 100 agility from Rapunzel's favor really did me dirty, so I switched it out. The strategy is simple. I can use evade every turn while doing something else. I summoned Liv to test out how broken her ultimate is. It allowed me to have 2 turns before the boss could act. 38,000 crit damage. I have a choice to make here, but I'll just let her go since I'm not doing anything C. After that, I reached Garden of Grief and found Ruinous Storm, a late game magic spell that is somehow worse than Source Discharge. Then I found this weapon. Let's say it for the last time everyone. That I will never use. Oh look, a mini boss. Oh well, I guess you can't see me. Next is the Path of Dreams, a maze. Right up, right up, right up, right up. Lit a bonfire in the Lost Empire and we reached Ash-clad Stairway. And finally, Queen's Chamber. Yes, every room in this area has a name. This is my final setup. Now let's go fight the 5th and final demonic princess and the final boss herself. Whoops, I have to fight these goons first as the 9th encounter. Oh no, so scary. Anyway, now we actually fight Cinderella. As always, I can just abuse evade every turn and set up my buff. I decided to consume a fog this time to increase my magic. I waited a turn so I could have Liv's buff, and Cinderella dead in one singular shot. Then she transforms into whatever grotesque horror this thing is. Almost killed her instantly on my bonus turn. Thanks to Leaf String, my agility is high enough for me to act again and Cinderella is no more. I touched the fog and got the most basic and most boring ending. Let the credits roll and that's it. Plexus 1 beaten with the lowest number of encounters possible, that is 10 encounters. This is my first time doing a challenge run, and to be honest, this challenge is not even remotely hard. Probably because I play on difficulty 0. I will definitely try to do this challenge for other endings and for PS2 too. I will try to do it on higher difficulty because I didn't even play optimally on this one, since it's not even that hard. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you on the next challenge run.